beauties, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm talking about the new viral product from Merit. This is the Uniform. This is their new mineral sunscreen. And I have to be honest, I'm so excited to show you this product today. If you want to see how you can achieve this look, you want to hear my thoughts on this product, all the fun things, please stick around. Please also subscribe to my channel so that we can grow this community of beauty lovers. And I would love if you would leave me a comment to let me know you're here. And please let me know what you think of these products as I go along. All right, let's get started. So excited for this unboxing. This is the beautiful box that all the products came in, and I received this beautiful bag. It's kind of like a hobo style bag from Merit because it was my first time ordering from the website directly, and they send this to anybody who does a first time order on their website. So thank you, Merit, for this beautiful bag. I can't wait to use it. All right, let's get started. So the star of today's show is Merit's newest product. This is called the Uniform. And this is a tinted mineral sunscreen, broad spectrum SPF 45, which is fantastic. Let me show you the packaging. Merit did an outstanding job with this packaging. It's sleek, it's modern looking. I love the beautiful cap on it. It feels luxurious, really, really beautiful. I picked up the shade 26, and this is a fair light neutral cool tone. That's the swatch. Because it is a tinted sunscreen, it probably is pretty forgiving with the color match. It's not exactly my color, but I think it should be just fine. So I'm going to apply this directly on my face so you can see how that applies. And then on this side, I'll use a brush. So as I'm putting it on, it feels very, very moisturizing. It looks very glowy. I do have drier skin, and this is not settling into any of my dryness. Really beautiful, and it feels very, very hydrating. I love the way this feels. I should also mention that before I started this video, I primed my skin with the Merit Great Skin Priming Moisturizer. Most of my other videos, I have been singing this product's praises. I think this is a great priming moisturizer, and if you're looking for one, I would definitely check this out. So on the other side, I'll put a little bit on my face and then buff it out with a brush so you can see how that applies. You can see as it's going on my skin, it's not a perfect color match, but because of the type of product it is, it will be okay because it will sheer out and it will not be that obvious that it's not the perfect shade match. I was afraid of going a little bit too light. That's why I went with a darker color. And Merit does also provide information on their website that you can get the color that matches to their complexion stick. But I have never used that product before, so I didn't know what shade I would be in that as well. So I just took a leap of faith and picked the color that I thought would go best with my complexion. Blend it out like a dream. I could see a little bit more coverage maybe on this side, but not a terrible difference. I'm just going to buff that out a little bit. Let me just look it up close. Yeah, I think you definitely get more coverage when you buff it out with a brush. But on either side, it's giving the most beautiful glow to the skin. Look at that. I'm really super impressed with this product. I think this is just beautiful on the skin. It was a dream to apply. Flawless. I really, really think that Merit did an outstanding job with this product. As far as stickiness, it's not sticky at all. It just feels kind of like you just put lotion on. Let me try to put my hair. If I put my hair up against it, it's not sticking to it. Just so slightly. I'm really impressed. I really, really love this product. And I think this is something I'm definitely going to incorporate into my everyday routine. Summer coming up, it's really important to protect our skin as we get older. Unfortunately, it's really important to protect our skin. And I think this product will go a long way in helping with that. So I'm really happy with this. Okay, so now moving on to the next part of my order. This is the Minimalist Stick, and this is a complexion stick. And here is the applicator. On one side of my face, I'm going to spot conceal so you can see how that mixes with the sunscreen. On the other side, I will apply it like a foundation stick. And then at the end, I'll make everything uniform. Swatcher for you. And this is what it looks like. And I picked up the color Sandstone. On this side, I'm just drawing it into certain areas. Now I'm going to go in with a brush and try to buff this out and see what happens. This is a IT Cosmetics brush, and I'm just going to buff this out. So this is doing a beautiful job of spot concealing, and it's mixing well with the sunscreen. A little bit on top of the eye. Get rid of some of that darkness. And as you can see, the glow from the sunscreen is really coming through. This feels really smooth on the skin, this complexion stick. It's not drying at all. I think this combination actually goes really beautifully. I think that you're able to get the coverage that you need. If you're going for like a no makeup day and you just want something light and airy, the spot concealing with the sunscreen makes a great combination. On this side, I'm going to apply the complexion stick more like a foundation stick and see how that covers, so you can compare the two applications. Okay, so we're just going to draw that onto the face. Drawing outside the lines, right? Put it a little bit on top of the eye. Well, that's a flattering look. Okay. Okay, so I'm going in with my BK Beauty 101 brush. I should have mentioned that earlier, that's the brush I'm using for these products. And just buffing that out in an upward motion. You brush upward, you're helping gravity go the opposite way, and you're avoiding any streaky lines that you might get if you apply it straight down. You have to do a little bit of downward sometimes, but the majority of it should be up. Up, up, up. I'm just going in with the complexion stick under the eye, and I'm going to take the IT Cosmetics brush again and just buff that into the under eye area for a little more TLC. Because as a very fair-skinned girl, that area needs a lot of attention. But that's okay. That's what concealer is made for, right? Okay, so I'm going to come into the camera a little bit more so you can see the difference. So you're definitely getting a lot more coverage by applying the complexion stick like a foundation stick. But again, two totally different looks, right? If you're going for that no makeup day, this is perfectly fine. You're getting great coverage. If you're looking for a little bit more coverage, this is great. Okay, so I've let this sit in for a couple of minutes just to see how it would settle into the skin. And I'm seriously in love with this combination of the complexion stick on top of the sunscreen. It's giving me the perfect amount of coverage, but still maintaining that beautiful glow that you get from the mineral sunscreen. I'm just so in love with this combination. I think this is a great combination for dry skin, for oily skin. If you have oily skin, maybe you would have to put a little bit of powder on top. I'm not going to because I'm a dry skin girl. So I like having a glowier finish, and I want to see how this sits over time. On this side, I am going to apply the complexion stick just to make it even so that I don't look like a crazy person for the rest of this video with two different foundation applications. It's a really great brush for complexion products because it's so big and it angles the face and it's fun to use and it's so soft. It just really does a beautiful job of getting the products to go across your face without much effort. The next product that I picked up from Merit was their Bronze Balm, and they are claiming that this is the easiest bronzer ever. So I was really excited to try this out, and I got this in the color Seine. It's a little bit darker than what I would normally get, but in reading the reviews online, a lot of people said that the color was not very dark at all. So I wanted to try this so that it would show up on my skin. So I'm really excited to delve into this. And this product retails for $30. So as you can see, this is the beautiful packaging. Please excuse my lights. The packaging is picking up the lights and the reflection. Let me show you how this, so it opens up like this, and this is the product. Again, this is the shade Seine. Looks like it has a beautiful glow. So let's see how this applies. I'm gonna put it right here, a little right there. So I'm gonna take my Makeup by Mario F1 brush, and let's see how this buffs out. Oh, very pretty. Oh, that warms up the skin beautifully. I would say that this is probably one of the easiest bronzers I've ever used, so Merit did not disappoint on that front. Since this is more of a sheer product, I'm going to put a little bit more on. Ooh, I really like this. Applying this with my fingers so you can see how that applies. Maybe you're on the go or you're traveling and you forget a brush or something. You want to see how this applies. Put a little bit more on with the brush so it's even, but I think both applications you can't go wrong with. Okay, so moving on to blush. I picked up the shade Lusitano. Let me show you the packaging. It's really, really beautiful. I have used Merit's blushes in the past and always really love them. They're great for on the go and just a really flawless application. Okay, so this one I'm going to put directly onto the skin so you can see how that applies. I'm just going to buff that out with my finger. And this is a really, really pretty shade for spring and summer. What did this take? 10 or 20 seconds to buff out? These are really great to throw in your purse, to throw in your travel bag, just on the go, really great option. And you don't even need a brush, you just apply it onto the skin and you're done. I will show you on the other side of my face how you can apply it with a brush, just so you can see the different application. I'm going with a BK Beauty 109 brush, and I'm putting it on the brush and trying to get an even application on the bristles. Okay. And again, what, 10 seconds to apply? So flawless, so pretty. And it just, again, with all of these Merit products, it's just melting into the skin and just really everything's coming together so, so beautifully. Just in case you were curious about picking this up, again, this is the shade Lusitano, and it is called the Flush Balm Cheek Color, and it retails for $30. So in a recent video, I reviewed the Sephora Favorites Vacay All Day set, and as part of that set, I received this Merit highlighter. This is the Merit Day Glow Highlighting Balm in the shade Solstice. So I'm going to use this on my eyes so that you can see how it applies, and I'm going to put a little bit on the tops of my cheeks as well. Okay, so this is Solstice, and it comes in a beautiful marble shade. Sorry, it's a little bit dirty there, but I have been using it. I'm just going to apply that right there. And don't get scared. I know it looks dark. I know it looks like it's too much, but it's not. Trust me. I'm going to buff this out. Buffs out like a dream. See? You don't have to worry about that with these products. They blend into the skin beautifully, and they're really user-friendly. You really can't go wrong. So you can see it's giving a beautiful highlight to the skin, making it look even more sun-kissed. So since I'm feeling a little creative today, I'm going to apply both of these products to my lids and see how that comes out. I know you're saying, Courtney, why not just do regular eyeshadow? But I am committed to doing an almost full face of Merit makeup. And I did not order the eyeshadow. And I also want to show you how multifunctional these products are. Okay. So that's going on the eyelid beautifully. So we're going to go on the other side as well. Sometimes when I'm running out of the house to go to work, if I don't have time to do a full makeup look, I'll just throw this on my eyelids for a one and done shade. And I'm going to go in with the other side of the brush and go into the bronzer. See if I can do a little bit in the outer crease there. Okay. Very pretty. Very cohesive. Really pretty on the skin. Let me just show you up close. I'm going to pop on some eyeliner, some mascara, and then we'll finish this off with a lip. Okay, so off camera, I did apply the Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On Eye Pencil in the shade Smog, as well as the Makeup by Mario mascara. Okay, so now I'm going to be going in with the Merit lipstick. Let me show you the packaging. As you can see, this is really, really pretty. So classy, so elegant. This is the shade Bespoke. Really gorgeous. This came out in the holiday package that came out in December of 2024. I don't know if the color Bespoke was a limited edition or if they brought it back into the line. I did check Sephora and Merit's website, and I'm not seeing available right now, but hopefully they'll bring this color back if it was a limited edition, because it's a really beautiful shade. Okay, so I decided to go in with a lip liner because a lot of times when I wear these lipsticks, I don't even need a lip liner, but I decided today that I did. So this is the Charlotte Tilbury Lip Cheat Pillow Talk Medium Lip Liner, and I think this combination is really great, these two colors. But as you can see, the Merit lipsticks are really, really beautiful. It gives a beautiful satin finish to the lips, and these lipsticks last a really long time. They feel good on the lips. They're not drying or anything like that. I really love the Merit lipsticks. So if you've never tried them, I encourage you to check them out. So that wraps up my Merit unboxing and haul. I'm really happy with all the products that I picked up, especially the sunscreen. I think it's just a beautiful product. It's a unique product. It's a great mineral sunscreen that doesn't give you any white cast. It gives you a beautiful glow to the skin. It melts into the skin. It mixes so well with so many other products. And I'm just really happy with the way it applied and the way that it's looking. I really do also love the complexion stick. The bronzer did live up to the hype as one of the easiest bronzers I've ever tried. So I'm really excited to incorporate that into my routine. And the blush also that I picked up, I'm really loving the shade, the way it applied, the way that the complexion stick and the sunscreen are able to still come through the blush and the bronzer. Those products aren't hiding any of the glow that I'm getting from the complexion products. So really overall, so happy with what I purchased. Let me know in the comments down below what you think. Have you tried Merit Beauty? Have you tried the sunscreen yet? I want to hear all of your thoughts. Let me know in the comments down below. Please also like this video and subscribe. When you do those things, you really help me get my videos out to more people. I really want to grow this community of beauty lovers, so I appreciate your support. I appreciate you being here. If you leave a comment, you like this video, you subscribe, it really means so much to me, and I appreciate your time, and I just wish you the best day, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.